Hello, my name is John, and this is directed at Jesse. You don't know me, Jesse, but I know you, and I highly suggest that yourself and Maximus watch this entire video because it's all about you two. This video is about nothing else except for you two. I'm going to show you some stuff and explain some stuff that you won't believe, though anyway, it's going to be told to you anyway. And you will reject it, 100%. Okay? If I can just say this, Jesse, you world leaders haven't. Hence why you're going through all of this crap on this earth. They haven't rejected anything that I've said. They haven't liked it, I can assure you that. But they've rejected a lot, and they haven't rejected a lot. Okay? Because of who I am. So the first thing is the picture. This picture that's in front of you. Okay, I'm going to get as I feel it now, I'm going to get a bit emotional. Okay, something happened, Jesse, back in 2017 on the 3rd of November. I think it was 3rd of November 2017 in a place called Queanbeyan, New South Wales, Australia. What I'm explaining, Jesse, is all written. It's written. This was written back in 2022, okay? So it's something you just can't make up, especially because the powers to be know exactly who you are. You don't yet. And I'm going to explain it through this video, who you are. So that's why I said you can reject it as much as you like. The facts remain on actually who yourself is and who Maximus is and who King Shanning actually is. He, when it comes to that king, he's completely separated from this whole entire thing. But I will bring him in certain places. But he's separated. You must understand that. As I stated to you and said to you, this whole entire video is about you and Maximus. Nobody else. So when it comes to this picture in front of you, Jesse, that you have, and I'm not going to show your face. Okay, people don't really need to know who you are unless you want to come out or do whatever. But the picture in front of you, Jesse, in 2017, I was in a place called Queanbeyan, and I had a massive force on me at the time, a force telling me what to do, directing me here, directing me there, keeping me safe, doing this stuff. And anyway, it directed me to a shopping centre called Woolworths, and out the front of Woolworths were two Australian federal police officers. Okay, in Australia here, that's the highest in police, is the Australian Federal Police. Okay, or they were. Now, I saw them. I walked inside to a place called Woolworths. It's a shopping centre. I come back out. Then the force directed me across. Straight in front of me was another shopping centre called Kmart. You would have heard of that place, Kmart. So I went across to Kmart and it said to buy some stuff, so I bought some stuff. And I walked outside, Jesse. I was on one side of the building, okay, walked through. I knew exactly where to go buy what I needed to buy. I bought it, went to the checkout, walked outside, walked about 10 metres, looked across the road, and the picture that you have behind you, Jesse, is who I seen. Okay? Jesus, as you know, he's Jesus, okay, but his name's not Jesus, I can assure you that. Do you stand with Jesus, Jesse, this man called Jesus? Yes, you do. Do I stand with him? Yes, I do. And that's why I'm saying to you, his name's not Jesus, okay? And I'll get into that a bit later. But anyway, the picture that you have behind you, Jesse, in all your videos is who I seen. That's who I seen. And that man vanished like that in front of my eyes. Just vanished. Bang, gone. He was there and he's not there. Okay, like I said to you, Jesse, this was written. It's written in a book called To the People of the Saints the Most High, John the Fisherman, book 1. Okay, so this was all written, but I never had, and obviously, I never had a photograph or a picture or anything whatsoever of Jesus. And I'll say Jesus for the understanding side of this, okay? Then I'll change it through to who his real name actually is. And he vanished. He vanished in front of me, Jesse. Okay, and when a man vanishes in front of you, just bang, gone. He's gone. He's got nowhere to go. Okay, because of what it is. Read it. Read what happened. I went into very fine detail of what happened there. And when a man vanishes in front of you, Jesse, it's a quite a. Are you actually all there in the head? What's actually going on here? What the fuck just happened? People just don't vanish like that. Okay? But as I said, I never had no picture. I never had anything to prove who he was. Okay? Or what even he looked like. Let alone Jesus is black. Okay? Not white. Don't you find it quite strange, Jesse, that all over the earth, there's pictures of this Jesus that's white, but for some strange reason you have a picture of this very dark, near black man sitting behind you. Okay? Because the only way to explain it or say it is like this. You're the only one on the earth, Jesse, that has the picture of Jesus. That's it. You've got it. Okay, the dove that he's releasing there is a woman, okay, and her name is Chloe, okay, and Chloe McQueen. That's the dove that Jesus is releasing, and he's about to release her, and he is, okay. But what it comes back to is I never had a picture, Jesse, at all. Okay, of who I seen, let alone Jesus is like half brown, half black. Okay, when you understand who I am, the racism's not there, so I can speak however I want. There's no such thing as racism, let alone am I racist going, the man was black. Of course he was black. Take a look at the picture. It's in front of your face. That's who I seen, people, right there. Jesse's the only one with the picture. Okay, and I've been thinking, oh mate, it gets me, because I've been thinking about this probably for the last 3 months when you come in front of me, Jesse, in a video, and I've just seen Jesus straight behind you. I've got, holy crap. I didn't even see you, Jesse. I didn't see you. And I'm looking at Jesus, and I'm going, there you are. Holy crap. I've got a picture of you. Wow. Because it was something it was like, I didn't even have the thought at all, ever, until I saw the picture. And that's when the thought comes, where would I ever get a picture of what I seen? Okay, where would I actually get a picture of that? Very close picture. Okay, because I don't know who done this one, Jesse. I have no idea who did this. It's in the same book, To the People of the Saints of the Most High. In 2019, I got directed to the desert in Western Australia, and I was giving the Morning Star. And I was. Though, how am I exposed? And I've tried to explain it, okay, and I have, but I've never had a picture of it. And in the book, when I went looking through Google for a picture of that star, bang, there it was. That's what was given to me. That's what was there in front of me. Okay, and whoever painted or drew or created or made that picture, I don't know who they are. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know if it was my father giving him the direction to paint the picture, because he knew I needed a picture of that star. But that's actually the star. That's you can't get no pinpoint precise to what the morning star looks like. That's it right there. So when you come to what does Jesus look like, or looks like, there it is. That's what he looks like, people. That's who I seen. Okay? And it is. That's who I fucking seen. It's that simple. And if you take a look at this picture, Jesse, I sent this to you on Twitter, on X. Then you blocked me straight away. No doubt you would have, because you would have thought I was some crazy lunatic. Okay? And but that picture, Jesse, is actually your lineage. Without you, there is no me, there is no Jesus, There is no Yah. There's none of us. We all come through you. And that's your lineage line there. That's what you're actually looking at, is your lineage. I'm in there, Jesus is in there, and Yahweh-Jesus is in there. Okay? I understand you might not know who Yahweh-Jesus is, so I'll correct the names now. And I'm going to, just remember this, Jesse and Maximus. Remember this at all times with this guy right here. I can say some stuff that is totally out there, but I'll show you the evidence. I'll show you the fact. And that's the thing about you two, okay? Because I can't say, especially Jesse or especially Maximus, because both of you are the same on this fact, and that is both of you stand in the fact. You want fact. You don't want hearsay. You don't want truth. You don't want what the guy down the road says. Show me the fact. Okay? So I can say some out there stuff. Totally out there. Totally contradicting to what the earth's actually saying. Okay? But there's the fact. If you don't like it, well, I don't know what to say. Okay? So the first thing is, nowhere, Jesse, in the Bible can anyone point to me where this man called Jesus was named Jesus. It's not written. And how do I know that? Because none of you have got the codes to the Bible, to the contract. You haven't got the codes to it. Okay, I've released a fair few codes, but I've kept a fair few back as well. Okay? But nowhere in the Bible, Jesse, is it written that the Son of God, okay, is Jesus. It's not there. Okay, and it's not there. It's specific wording. There is a scripture. It says, if you believe the Son of God, Jesus, if you believe in the Son of God, you're righteous, or something like that. Okay? You've got to have the codes to understand what you're actually reading. Okay? Because you think you're reading English. When you read American or North American English, is it the same as British English? No, obviously. Okay, the word's called mum. M-U-M is British English, and M-O-M is North American English. But they're pronounced or said the same way, or the sound is the same. But when you write it, they're completely different, aren't they? Okay? So the Bible is exactly the same. It has its own language. Okay, and there's two books of definitions there. But Revelation 3:12, okay, it says in there when Jesus comes, he's going to tell you his new name. Am I Jesus? No. Okay, I'm not Jesus. Okay, and I'm not. But when he comes, he's going to tell you his new name. Jesus has come already, Jesse. Okay, and he passed away in 2022 in a place called Toowoomba, Queensland, Australia. And he did. Okay, so when he come, he told everyone his new name. Okay, and this is the thing about the Bible, where people like yourself will say to me, but nobody knows the hour, the date, the time when Jesus is coming. Okay, that was written in, Jesse. It was written in because it does. The Bible does tell you through Saturn. Okay, the 25-degree line. And it does tell you. Okay, it told the powers to be when I was coming. Okay, and I'll get to who I am, but anyway. So Jesus has come and he's told you his new name. Okay, and it's Brian Leonard Golightly-Marshall. Brian. On the 11th of January 1944, Jesus was born onto the earth, okay, in a place called Australia. And he was. There's your powers to be know about all this. Of course they do. There's movies all about this, Jesse. There's hundreds and hundreds of movies. Okay, the biggest one on Jesus is called The Life of Brian. Okay. What the powers to be, or the powers that were, they done everything in front of your face. Everything's there. Okay, you just got to know what you're looking at. Yeah. So when Jesus came, he told you his new name. Okay, same with the Father. He told you his name, and it's Yahweh-Jesus, Brian Leonard Golightly-Marshall. Okay, Golightly-Marshall. Okay, and when I come, I was going to tell you my new name as well, because when you have the codes to the Bible, Jesse, if you read 312, 1769 King James Version Bible, come into there, the 312, and you'll see two dots, okay, what you called double colons. That's a separation. It means two different people on either side, or two different entity names. It can be the same people on either side, but different names, okay? You have to have lived this to understand it. Yeah, and that's why I try to explain it the best I can, okay? But on this side of the double dots, okay, double colons, is me. I'm going to tell you my new name, and who am I? I'm written all throughout the Bible, Jesse. Okay, same with all these other people. Okay, do they know, who I'm about to explain or say, do they know who they are? Without me telling them, do they know who they are? Yeah, 100% they do. Okay, I come in after the fact, Jesse. Worked out all the puzzle, okay? Basically, if I can say it to you like this, because the dates are all wrong, okay? But for understanding purposes, so you understand this, back in 33 AD, I was given everything back then, okay? Then when I was reborn on the earth on D-Day, 6th of the 6th, 1973, at Roma, Queensland, Australia, the Holy Ghost come with me and gave me all my remembrance, okay? And I remembered everything that happened back then. It's full on what happened back then, okay? It's basically the reverse of what's happening now, and it is to, we haven't finished this yet, but I'm at a point of 99.99%. It's a reverse of what happened back then, okay? Because everything is reversed, the entire lot. But do all these people, Jesse, know who they are? Yeah. Yeah, please remember this. They were doing stuff well before I come on the scene. Okay, I come in after the fact, if you want to understand it like that. Okay, so who's here? Who's on the earth? Okay, who did God bring? As it says, God's going to bring all these people with him. Okay, who did God bring with him? Okay, to prove a lot of stuff. Yeah. In the Bible, you would have heard of Cain and Abel. Okay, both of them on the earth, both of them. Okay, Cain, his name's Adam. He lives at a place called Tugum, Queensland, Australia. Does he know who he is? My word, he does. 100% he knows exactly who he is. Okay, as I've written in one of the documents there, no one can kill him. You can't kill Cain. You can beat the fuck out of him, okay, but you can't kill him. Murder him. Don't murder him. If you murder him, your soul's fucked. And it is fucked. It's written. Don't murder him. But you can kill him. Not a problem. Fucking go flog the fuck out of him. Okay, but don't murder him. Yeah, because your soul will be damned. It's that simple. It's not rocket science, this. So yeah, Cain's here. Okay, Cain knows exactly who he is. Yeah, his brother, or he, him, and it is Jesse. He, him. Okay, it might sound fucking bullshit terminology wording of that. Read what the Bible says, Jesse. Read what Cain's half brother is. It's a he, him. Okay, and who is he? And that's the man by the name of Donald John Trump in America. Okay, the president of the United States right now in the year 2025 AD. That's who Cain and Abel is. Okay, does Donald John know who he is? My word, he does. 100% he does. Okay, and this is where you need the codes to the Bible, Jesse, to understand, because it paints a picture of Abel's this beautiful man. Yeah, fucking bullshit. He isn't nothing but a fucking pedophile like his fucking brother. Okay, they try to put me as Cain's brother. I sorted that out real fast. I ain't fucking Cain's brother. I got no lineage, no bloodline, no flesh, no soul, no nothing at all, nil, squat, connected to Cain. There's nothing there. I come directly from the Father. The Father manifested me. So there's nothing there when people say Seth. Okay? Seth is my half-brother. Okay? His name's Kamal. Does Kamal know who he is? No, he doesn't. He's basically the only one. Okay? He lives in a place called Wagga Wagga, New South Wales. Okay? You've got Paul, who wrote the 14 books in the New Testament. Is he here? Yes. Does he know who he is? No. I've gone and spoke to him, okay, because I know this man very, very, very well. And I've explained some stuff to him and he rejected it. Basically what you will do as well, reject it, okay? And that's fine. That's not a problem, Jesse, at all. You can reject it, okay? Same as Maximus. Who's Maximus? Maximus tells you who his name is by Maximus. Who's Jesse? Jesse tells you his name by his name. You're Jesse. Yeah, same as Maximus. You're Maximus. Who's king? Well, you're looking at that fucking idiot. Fuck. It just slipped me mind. Jesus was on the stairs there and he gave him 2 coins and they said, fucking, that idiot on the coin. Because I already said to King, get rid of the capital K. You won't like the outcome of this, and he wanted to abuse me on it. So, hey, fine. You've been warned. Okay, so you can think as much as you like that you might be listening to an absolutely crazy fool right now. Okay, a lunatic, as they say. Okay, but I can assure you, you'll find out the hard way because you're not listening. You've been brainwashed, and you have. You've been brainwashed into believing something where Jesus is going to come floating through the clouds with a big loud bang. Guess what, Jesse? Maximus? That happened in 2017 at a place called Darwin, Northern Territory of Australia. The Australian Federal Police are the witnesses to that. They are. You can't make this up. Yeah? Either they are the witnesses to that event that happened in 2017, or I'm a total and utter lunatic. Okay, so it did happen. But you've been brainwashed into the Bible believing all this stuff where you think it's a visual thing. You're going to literally see Jesus coming through the clouds with a big loud bang. No, not at all. No. It was me when I landed by plane and I've walked out of the Darwin terminal and I've just screamed. I've fucking let it out, okay, because they just locked me up for 5 months. And I've just gone, I'm fucking free. Fuck all of yous. And who's in front of me? The Australian Federal Police. Okay, do I give a fuck what they had to say about it? No, I'm not interested at all. Okay. Here's one. Earth. EARTH. Lowercase e. Okay. Earth is on the earth right now in the flesh as a woman. Because obviously everyone knows Earth as a woman. Okay. And that she is. It's Cain's mother. Okay. Her name is Janelle. Yeah. She got entrapped from her own stupid doings. Yeah, I've written it in the last, the Gospel to the Kingdom, how that happened, because we needed her lineage back to the devil. Yeah, the devil in capital writing, not in lowercase writing. DEVIL in capitals, capital words. Okay, we needed to tap into their lineage line. Okay, and that's how my father did that. Okay, it's a long explanation, and it is, but when I release the Gospel to the Kingdom, the last book, hopefully I've explained it in that much detail that people understand it. If not, I'll give you something to talk about anyway. So she's here on the earth. Genesis 6:11. Read that. It tells you all about earth. She's nothing but a fucking evil cunt. Absolutely fucking evil as fuck. Okay, you just don't know what you're contending with there when it comes to her. Yeah. Same with her son. Okay, he has the ability of doing stuff that is far beyond the comprehension of the human or the man and woman's mind. He'll tap into your dreams and do shit to you. And he will. You need to be strong. Yeah. I'll just say this, Jesse. You've said on videos that I can't say that because, like, it's the BIS and the international, the Business or International Settlements, or whoever the fuck those idiots are. And I've said to you, Jesse, or you've said they're the bank of last resorts. No, they're not. No, they're not. Because the first thing is this, Jesse, they're not a fucking bank. You're looking at a bank. They're not a bank. Okay? They're fucking, if anything that they come close to, they're a money changer, money exchange. That's all they are. Okay? And you've said, I can't really speak about them. And I'm going to say this to you, Jesse. You can speak about whatever you want in fine detail. Take a look at my videos. What the powers to be don't know I'm here, Jesse. So I don't give a fuck what they say, or the powers that were. I don't care. It's irrelevant to me. Totally irrelevant. And it is. Can't you see that? I don't give a fuck what they say, Jesse. I don't care. And I should have said this right at the start. You got to allow me to speak the way I speak. Yeah, you got to remember, John the fisherman was a fisherman. Okay? Not all fishermen speak like me, I can assure you of that. But don't be a snowflake about this, Jesse. You wanted facts. Okay? I'm explaining facts by verbal. There it is. Go read all my information. But when it comes to the BIS, you can speak whatever you want about them, Jesse. They can't touch you. Okay? They touch you, they got to contend with me. And obviously, Jesse, they watch all my videos, so they've been warned. Don't touch him. You've got to contend with me then. And the outcome's not going to be fucking pretty, I can assure you of that. Yeah? If you remember the fucking outcome. And I'm pretty sure you won't. And that's not being smart, that's just the fucking reality fact to this. So when it comes to your knowledge, Jesse, and what you're doing, speak it. It's there. It's there. You stood, Jesse, in the fact. You stood there and copped bullshit, lies, deception, okay? You cop so much shit. What happens in there, Jesse? The facts. In your world it's called truth, but it's not. It's the facts. The facts shine because you've allowed the lies to come in. You've allowed the bullshit. You've allowed the insults to come into you to find out who's who in the zoo. Who's speaking the facts here? No, you're a fucking idiot. Go away. What you're actually saying is correct. Okay, what else you got to say? That's what you've done, Jesse. And that's exactly what I've done as well. Okay, but in a completely different subject. Yeah, yours went down the road of XRP and Quant. Okay? And I'm going to explain some stuff to you about those two companies that you're not going to like, because it's a fact. But I'm going to allow you a time period here. Okay, and I am. Because if you don't listen, at the end of the day, you've been warned, Jesse. I've given you pre-warning of the outcome of this. So you only have yourself to blame, because this entire thing is all about, isn't it? Isn't it, Jesse? Self-determination. But you need to be given a moral choice first. You need to be explained facts first so you can make up your own determination. Self-determination. Do I want to be destroyed or don't I want to be destroyed? That's what this comes down to. And especially with quant and XRP. So when it comes to quant's a hard one. And it really is on my side. But it's not hard, but it's trying to explain it to you. Okay? Because everything in this is really super simple. And it really is. And same with XRP. When it comes to Brad, he's nothing but a deceiving fucking cunt. He's deceived that many people. Fuck. And people wonder why there was a separation with Stellar and Ripple. He could see what he's fucking doing. Though anyway, when it comes to quant, I will admit this, 100%, yes, quant is go to this side first, and that's blockchain. Blockchain's actually incredible. It's actually fuck. That's really cool stuff. Okay, but as you know, it takes power to do that. Okay, and the power is money. That's where the medium or the QNT comes into it. That yes, 100% quant will be the overledger. Okay, Ripple and Stellar being the interledgers. And this is where it's hard for me to explain. It's very easy to me to explain, but it's very hard at the same time. Because what I'm saying to you is, Jesse, what you're not understanding about what cryptocurrency actually is, it's Donald Trump is the beast. One of the beasts. Okay, there's many of them here. Yeah, written in the book of Revelation. Okay, it's not just one beast, but it's his. Okay, I don't mean that by bloody, how do you say that? He created it. Obviously he didn't. Okay, if you can go back, everything was done in 88. Okay, it was the year I left college, St. James College in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. Everything was given to that fucking caveman looking idiot at Ripple. Fucking hell. He's like a troll that lives under the bridge, that guy. But anyway, you do need those three. Okay, you do need quant as the overledger and the two interledgers as Ripple and Stellar. Okay, to make it happen, and that is blockchain. Okay, because the amount of stuff that you can do with blockchain, I say 100% it's awesome, and I do. I've studied it hard and long enough now to understand, and I've understood for quite a while. But in watching your videos too, Jesse, it took it to a completely different level. Okay, and that was to understand quant and Chainlink. Okay, who's got the better system there? Yeah, and yeah, 100%. I'll allow that to work. Okay, if I say it to you like this, it's written, I can't stop that. It's written, it's going to happen anyway. But I will say it like this so you understand it. You can only use the medium, being XRP, XLM and QNT, for what they are designed for. Yeah. So if you're not using blockchain for anything, you're not using those three mediums for anything. Okay? You're not. It's something, Jesse, where you're not going to hang on to them for an investment. Because doesn't it say the ones that got the mark over the beast are standing on a glass, looked like a glass fire? Okay? Because that's what I've seen, Jesse. It was all the ones that got them over the beast, over the mark of the beast. And the mark of the beast is cryptocurrency. Now understand the wording on this, Jesse. Cryptocurrency, crypto money is two completely different things. One's Satan, one's God's. Simple as that. Cryptocurrency is Satan's, okay, being enforced by his beast, being Donald John Trump. Money is God's, mine, because it's enforced by commodity. If you don't have commodity, you don't have crypto money. Okay? It's that simple. And you don't. You got to have commodity to back crypto money. Okay? In Australia here, we've got something here that no one else has got, okay, that backs crypto money, that all the documents are about to be sent to the correct people. And I'm going to shake that entire fucking section up, because I'm not interested in going into cryptocurrency. If I can say it to you like this so you really understand, fuck cryptocurrency, mate. It will send you to hell at the end of the day, because what the Bible and the book of Revelation says. And that's why I'm giving you pre-warning, Jesse, to the point of, so it's just hot where I am, to the point of I'll allow, because I have to, it's written, that make money off it. The money that you make, transfer it in commodities straight away. That's what you need to do. Gold, silver, land, okay? Instantly. But to hang on to those, or any of those, this is where it changes here, to hang on to any of those for a long-term period, if you haven't got a central bank, or now we go to websites. If you haven't got a website, then you can't hang on to them, because you're not using them for anything. You're hanging on to a mark of the beast. What for? What for? To make money? You can't now. So there will be a cut-off line, Jesse. There will be a time that will come when, from that second forward, anyone that hangs on to, or holds, or stacks, or anything whatsoever of cryptocurrency, they're fucked. If you're not using quant, QNT, more to the point, the medium, as what it's designed for, you're fucked. As the overledger, you're fucked. It's that simple. If you're not using XRP and XLM to what they're designed for, and using them as stacking, using them as investments, using them in anything outside of that, you're fucked. You're fucked straight away. It's that simple. There's no... Take a look at what the book of Revelation says, Jesse. What do you think? I can actually go against what the book of Revelation says? No. Fucking no way. So there will come a time where I've written to you, Jesse, I've studied quant hard enough to understand, okay, that coin will go to $1 million. Not a problem. It's like a ceiling. It's going to go through that and sit on that $1 million mark. Now, I don't know, because you're talking to the guy that hates money. I hate it with a passion. It's fucking evil as hell. I hate currency. It's evil as hell. But I'm living on an earth where people want this stuff. And it's like, well, fair enough. Okay, I've got to deal with that. Fuck. But there will come a time where all of these cryptocurrencies will literally, as the saying says, go to the moon. Okay? That's when you sell out the entire lot. Everything. You use cryptocurrency against itself to get commodity. Simple, Jesse. And Maximus, I'm talking to you. If I say Jesse, I mean Maximus as well. Okay? That king, he ain't coming into this. He's already been warned. And I'm trying to... Because all that keeps coming to my mind is soul, and it's not bloody soul. It's that he's on the coin. When Jesus said, who's that on the coin? That's who you're looking at. That's who you're looking at right there. But anyway, but there will come a time, Jesse, where all these cryptocurrencies literally go through the roof. And you've got to sell out the entire lot. You can, like I said to you, and I'm repeating myself, but it's the thing of, do you want to keep your soul or not, Jesse? Do you want to keep your soul or not, Maximus? Okay? And Maximus, you have another man with you, a dark man, that you sit either side of the table, each other, and you got the screen up there. He's a good guy. I like his soul. He's very nice. Okay? So I can say this, warn him. Warn everyone. You use cryptocurrency against itself to make the money. Because obviously currency, and as you know, this currency and money aren't the same thing. So you're going to create, whatever, cryptocurrency into money. You're going to turn it into commodity. Then I can't do anything. You've done the correct thing. All I can do is basically go, good on you. You've listened. But if you go against that, what does the book of Revelation says? Buy. That's what it says. I got no choice in that. Yeah? And it's massive, Jesse. It is. Because like I said, without you, there's none of us. We all come through you, Jesse. Caesar. Fuck, I knew I'd get it. Caesar. That is there. That King Channing, or whatever the fuck he wants to call himself. That's why he's an arrogant cunt to me. Caesar. You're looking at Caesar, everyone. He's right there. That's who he is. Yeah, so you got Jesse, you got Maximus, you got Caesar, all in front of you right now. Yeah, as the Bible says, Jesse, my Father's going to bring everyone with him. Okay, and I brought people with me as well. And the thing is, that the downfall of that is, the powers that were know this. They know who I brought with me. And they fucking shot one in, because I went to see him in 2013. It might have been 2012. And I went to see one. And they shot him the night before. Straight in the stomach. Bang. They shot him. Yeah. But I brought people with me that don't fuck with. Literally. If I can say it like this, when you're looking at hell, and hell's has this thing called Hell's Angels, okay, and Hell's Angels don't fuck around. That's what I brought with me, Hell's Angels, that don't fuck around. Okay? They're being commanded to do something, and they just go and do it. Like the ones down in hell. Yeah? When Bradley, who's the king of hell now, okay, commands something, do you honestly think that the Hell's Angels down there are going to go against what he says? No. It's exactly the same up here. The ones that I brought with me are like that as well. They're like fucking Hell's Angels. Okay? It's that simple. And they fucking are. And that's why I say to you, Jesse, and Maximus, you got to listen to what I'm saying. You got to go study my information, Jesse, and Maximus. All the books. Read them. Rebut what has happened here. Rebut it. That you can't. Okay? Yeah, your powers to be has been watching me since the 6th of the 6th. I was born onto this earth on D-Day. Yeah, D-Day. Of all fucking days, okay, it was D-Day. I wonder why that is. Then you have a look at my live birth record and you have a look at my birth certificate and you look at the numbers to that. Then you put that into the Strong's coordinates. Who am I? Yeah? Because my father, okay, God, when he come, he was in the capacity of God, Jesse and Maximus. They knew God was born onto the earth. Okay, Jesus. Yeah? On the 11th of January, 1944. That's when he was born here, into Australia. Okay? And I come along on the 6th of the 6th, 1973. And who was I? Or what it was. Who was I back then? Lord. Capital L, lowercase o, lowercase r, lowercase d. Lord. My father was God. When you're looking at Jesus and the Father, they're one, aren't they? When you're looking at the Father and the Son, they're two. God, Jesse and Maximus, has two sons, not one. Your powers to be know all of this, and it's something that you've never ever heard of before, have you? Ever. That God has two sons. No, he's only got one. His name's Jesus. No, you're incorrect. So when I come and I said, well, here I am. I'm the Son of God. They knew. They knew back when I was born because of this line through Saturn, okay, that hit the earth, that pointed straight to the Roma hospital where I was born. But they knew, I knew then, okay, because I didn't know this, Jesse. I'd lived my entire life, as the scripture says, okay, dumb. Literally. On land, I was useless and hopeless and absolutely, and I get emotional over it because I feel so sorry for that guy. And I do. But on the sea, on the ocean, completely different. That's where I spent literally half of my life as a fisherman. John the fisherman. So when my father passed away, Jesse Maximus, obviously he went to the other side. He went to the world to come. But he changed, all of us changed titles, okay, and names. My grandfather is Lord God Almighty, Leonard John. Okay. My father is Yahweh-Jesus, Brian, Leonard, Golightly-Marshall. That's Lord God now, not God. Then you go to God. Who's God? You're looking at him, mate. I'm at the start of my creation, Jesse. The book of Revelation explains it to you. Wasn't there a section in the book of Revelation? I won't tell you where it is because it's something, if I just give you all the answers, you won't ever understand anything. It's something that you've got to study and start to put all the pieces together. And on my side, actually live it. Live it. Then it starts to reveal itself to you. So my grandfather, Lord God Almighty, is Leonard John. Then you've got my father is Brian Leonard, or Yahweh-Jesus, Brian Leonard. Then you have me, but you're still missing one, and that's Lord now. And that's Chloe. That's who. And in the book, the Gospel of the Kingdom, I've explained in there fine detail who Chloe actually is, because I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. And I did a video, Pontius Pilate. Pontius Pilate and Pilate are two completely different people. You got to go back to 33 AD for the understanding of dates, but it wasn't. 33 AD when so-called Jesus was running around. Okay? But so now I did a video a while ago actually to Pilate. And it's just been in the last, 2 weeks? I've gone through something where it broke me. Because now I know exactly pinpoint. In the Gospel to the Kingdom, I explain in there how Pilate got here on this earth. Okay, because I got shown that. But I still didn't, when I did the video, I knew who he was. But I didn't. There's something still fucking niggling me. It's like, it's not, I haven't finished that section yet. It's something there. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know. And I found out what it was. And it fucking broke me. I know exactly who the fuck he is now. I know exactly what took place. Okay? And fuck me. Just fuck. And that's what takes it, as you heard me before, that's what takes it to 99.99% everything's reversed now. Compared to what happened in 33 AD. Because when it comes to him, I know exactly, fucking pinpoint more than I want to know now. But it was niggling me for friggin' like, fucking near on 2, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Who the fuck are you? I know you're somebody, but I don't know who. And I know when I'm at the end of something, because he always reveals it to me. There you go. Get that into you, John. Can you handle that? Because it says in one of the books, when he was with me, he told me some stuff. But there was certain stuff that I wouldn't be able to handle. And that's one of them. Because it's so fucking wild. Because I know it's fact. I know what I've lived. Yeah? I know 100% what I've lived. It's real. Your world leaders do as well. They know exactly who the fuck I am, Jesse. You don't. You don't, Maximus. That's not coming at you as hard, because obviously this is a tripped out video, okay, for anybody to take on board. Yeah, to go, well, Jesse, there you are. There's your lineage. There's Maximus. Well, that's not your lineage, Maximus, but there you are. Yeah. There's that other fucking idiot. He's already written his judgment. See, there was a time, Jesse, when if I can say it like this, and it's the only way to say it because it is what it is, when I was crucified, just before that, some guards slapped me in the face. Some prison officers slapped me in the face. As it's written, they'll slap me in the face. But was it physical? No, not at all. They didn't touch me at all. They didn't slap me in the face. But by that specific wording, I understood that there is no forgiveness on the soul when it comes to debating me or going up against me. It's a slap in the face. Whoever wants to do that is a gone. Is a fucking. That's how, if I can say it like this, that's how minute this is. I don't know if you understand that or not. Because in 2017, Jesse, I walked out of a courtroom with prison guards still there, and they're twins. The twins of the AMC, Alexander McConaughey Centre in Australian Capital Territory, Australia, in that prison. They're the only twins, okay, so they know exactly who they are. And we're in the lift, and the twin on my right side, my left side, said, he's looked at, and I felt him looking at me, just looking at me, and I've looked at him, and he's going, fuck, you really know what you're talking about, don't you? And I've gone, yeah. And the one here said, shut your mouth. The one on the right side said, shut your mouth. I said, go fuck yourself, you fucking mag. And I lost it in the voice. Okay, I just lost, fuck you. Who the fuck do you think you are? Okay. And he's going, look where we are. I said, give a fuck where we are. More confined, the better. You're fucked. Okay. And they knew I was serious. Anyway, we got out of the lift, done all the stuff, got back to jail, and it's called a pip. One of the pips come down to see me. And they closed everyone into the cells, okay? And they just had one pip and me sitting there at this table in the jail. And a pip is like a high-ranking officer. And the pip said to me, can you explain what happened at the jail? I'm going, wow. Because to me it was nothing. It was whatever. Yeah, what? You move on, yeah? And can you explain to us what happened at the at the court? And I've gone, and it really took me off guard. I was like, well, what happened? Oh yeah, I told the judge it's nothing but a maggot. I don't know. What are you getting to? I have no idea. What happened with the two officers? I said, the two officers. And it really took me. Okay, I was like, what the fuck happened? Because to me it was nothing. Nothing at all. It was fucking whatever. And because I'd moved on. And he's going, what happened in the elevator? And I went, oh, the elevator. Oh, yeah, fucking, he said this and he said that. And basically that was it. Okay? He goes, okay, no worries. And that was it. To me, it was like, now it really got me thinking, like, what the fuck happened just then? Because they just shut down 36 guys in this yard of this jail, put them all into their cells, got me into the centre of the, if you can say like that, centre of the yard, but it's not. It's all eatery tables and that. And we sat down, and that's what he asked me. And I was like, because I'm looking going, all these guys are pissed right off, man. Okay, that fucking, you've locked them in their cells to ask me something that happened in the courts. And I'm not saying this, I'm thinking this, going, fuck, what shit am I going to get into here? And anyway, he got up, walked out of the yard, the compound fucking jail section, our section. They've released all because it's all by buzzer, all the doors opened, and everyone's come out, and some big guys, the lifers, if you want to say it like that, they come to me and said, what was it about? I said, fuck, you want to know what happened in the elevator, okay, in court? And he goes, what happened? And I explained it to him. He's going, yeah. And that's what happened. Well, fuck knows. I don't know. He's going, that's fucking weird. Okay. But here's the thing. Because you've got two layers of, in the AMC, you've got like an upstairs layer and a downstairs layer of all cells. They heard everything there. They heard the entire fucking lot. Okay, I didn't know that. And they're standing there, and this guy's saying to me, so what happened? Tell us in detail, John. What did you say to him? Okay, we want to know. And I was like, and I'm looking at him going, you fucking do want to know, eh? Like, holy fuck. And I explained it to him. I said, mate, he said this. Okay, this officer said this. It was the twins. And he said this. And I've said, fuck, whoa, look where we are. We're in a confined area. I don't give a fuck, you idiots. And that's it. Okay. That situation had finished, Jesse. Probably about 10 minutes later, okay, I'm outside now on this walkway, just walking up and down, okay, And those two guys come back to me, and they've said to me, "Thanks for telling us the truth, John." And I've looked at them going, "What?" And I've gone, "Yeah, we know you told them, told that Pip that." Okay, and I'm looking, because where the fuck are you coming from? What the hell are you, what is the fuck? But it was the word. Yeah, don't ever fucking bullshit, don't ever lie. Okay, because I told them exactly what happened, but at the same time, these guys are listening. And they've gone and, the two guys I'm speaking to have gone to these two guys and said, "Is that exactly what you heard? Did he speak about anything else?" He goes, no, that's exactly what we fucking heard. Okay, something happened with the two screws and John was going to fucking take them on in the escalator. Okay, and that was it. Okay, and I was like, yeah, okay. So they've walked out, saw me and said, "Thanks fucking for telling us. Thanks for not lying, John." Okay, and I was like, fuck. But what it was all about, forget all of those inmates now, was the slap in the face. That's what it was. Because it's written that I'd be slapped in the face. Okay? I don't know what happened to those two officers, those two twins. Okay? And it's pretty easy to find them because they're the only two twins in the AMC jail. Yeah? Two big fellas. Okay? And it goes to this, Jesse, that everything I say is true and correct. You can reject it as much as you want. You can slap me in the face as much as you want. And that's the same with everyone, but there's consequences to it. Because I'm not just some fucking idiot on this earth you literally can speak your shit to. I'm not that guy. I'm like a setup. Okay? And if I can say it like this, I've got probably another week to go and I've finished all these other documents. And they set a lot of people up. Because all I need to do, Jesse, is, here you go, there it is. Now do it. The people don't need to know about me. They're too fucking stupid. And it's a setup on my side. You either do what I fucking tell you. Okay, well, hey, I don't give a fuck what happens to your soul. There's nothing there. It's like when I was speaking to the Australian Federal Police Commissioner, trying to work out who he was. There's nothing there. There's no anger. Fucking, when I say you're fucked, they take it as, I'm going to go get him. Fucking hell. I don't need to do that. Yeah? I mean, you're fucked as in you're fucked. You're fucked. How do you explain that? But that's what the slap in the face is, Jesse. So you can slap me in the face and you reject everything that I've said to you. Keep all your cryptocurrency. And same as Maximus. Same with that other idiot king. Okay? Reject everything that I've said to you, but there's consequences, Jesse. Massive consequences. Because the guy over the road, you can reject everything that he says. Every single, literally, 8 billion people on this earth, you can reject what they're saying to you. I'm the guy you can't do that with. There's got to be one, eh? Take a look around the earth, Jesse and Maximus. This earth is absolutely gone to the fucking dogs. It is absolutely shit. Yeah? Do you believe to tell me Satan isn't here, in the flesh on the earth? Yeah, the devil, living in Scotland, and his name's Joseph Gregory Hallett, and they made a movie about him, because the powers to be know who the fuck he is. They're all aware, Jesse, what's going on here, except for you and Chloe, because you just want to reject it. Where Chloe's had massive dreams. And you can tell they're real. The reason why, they come in a spurt and there's nothing from her. Nothing at all from her. They're all real. They're all 100% real. I've interpreted them, except for one. I left that dream for the blessed. There's these people called the blessed. For them to do a video or explain to her, this is the house that you're talking about. They know the house. They've been there. They can explain it to her. When you've got more and more and more people explaining the same fucking thing that have been to this house, I don't know, sooner or later you've got to pull up and actually go, something's going on. Not sure what's really going on, but something's happening here. And when I do say this, Jesse and Maximus, that the devil is on the earth, and that he is. He's in Scotland. His name's Joseph Gregory Hallett. Okay? Google him. Have a look. He thinks he's Jesus. He thinks he's Christ. He thinks he's John the Baptist. He thinks he's all this fucking shit. He's stolen so many scriptures that are my scriptures. It's Satan. It's the devil. All I can do is laugh at him. Because the book of Revelation tells me what's going to happen to him. But it's up to you to believe or have faith, Jesse, and Maximus, through fact that is presented in front of you. And that is all the books. Have a look under this video. Start reading. Tell me I didn't live this. Tell me I'm not who I am. I fucking dare you. Because like I said, this is like a big setup to a certain point for a lot of souls. Yeah? Because there's lots of people that I've missed out, Jesse. There's many, okay, that are here on the earth right now. The King of Kings. When you hear the wording, Lord of Lords, King of Kings, King of Kings, and Lord of Lords, Lord of Lords, King of Kings. They're all different people. Okay, they're not just, as people go, the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings, and the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. That's Jesus. No, it's fucking not. Same with the King of Kings. Lowercase k. Lowercase k. Everything is precise, Jesse. Exactly what you went through for 7 years, 7,000 hours of research into what you did. Everything is precise. You want the fact. And that's what I've presented in front of you for the books. That's what I've shown the entire earth. You want facts? There it is. But the King of Kings, in lowercase k and lowercase k, is Vladimir Putin. Okay? That you know as Vladimir Putin. King Vladimir of the Kingdom of Russia. There he is, right there. Yeah? Same with the people, they go China and Russia. China and Russia, yeah. Russia and China. Yeah, 100% it is, okay? But you forgot North Korea. North Korea is in the Bible. And his army. When you got the codes to the Bible, you know exactly what you're reading now. And you haven't got the codes, Jesse. But I've given them to you. I've given a fair few of them in the definition books. And by reading, studying, Jesse, because at the end of the day, Maximus, both years, your soul's on the line. And it is. See, what's happening on this earth right now is a filtration. Don't take this to heart. Take it to your soul. And that is, it's a filtration of all the shit. They either believe, well, fuck, what do you want me to do? I got guidelines too. There's nothing that I'm going to do on this earth at all to either of you. No, I don't have to do fucking thing. I've watched it. I put a command out by doing certain actions that I do through my father. Mate, it's fucking done. It's sealed. As the scarlet-coloured beast used to say, it's fucking dried in mud. It's going to happen. Now all I have to do is sit back and watch it fucking happen. And it's an amazing thing, Jesse, when you're sitting here watching this and you know it's about to happen. And the earth is totally blind to the fact that an event is about to happen on the earth, and this guy is the one who created that event, and I sit here like this and I go, okay, when's that going to happen? Fuck, this is going to be full on. Because you can't lie in this, Jesse. The information that you found, can you take on some, I want to believe that. It's not a fact. It's just someone's opinion. And I want to believe that because you're after a point. You're after factual information to get to what you got to, Jesse. And that is Overledger, Interledger. Who the hell are these companies? Who the fuck are they? You can't have bullshit. You can't have fucking idiots around you. You can't have fucking lies, deception. You won't get there, and you know that for a fact, Jesse and Maximus. You won't ever get to it. That's exactly what's happened to me, exactly what's taken place on this earth. Mate, I can assure you this, since the 25th of June 2011, fucking my life has not been easy. Okay? If I can say, it's got easier now, believe it. Okay? But I went through, literally, since my wife got murdered, a fucking lot of shit. Okay? But to go through, say, from... and it was a section. It wasn't basically 2011 to 2019. It was from... when I come out of the desert, started writing the book, and at the end of the book, that section there was my hardest when I was writing the book. I went through so much fucking pain. Because now I've got to really understand what's taking place here. That's where the pain started. Because before I was just doing actions, doing this, printing money out, fucking running amok, having fun. And all that stopped. When I come out of the desert, I was given the morning star. And when you're given something fucking out in the middle of the desert, Jesse, and you're looking at this bloody thing and you're going, what the fuck is going on? Because I sat out there for 28 fucking days and everything happened on the last day. But then I stayed for one more day and I spoke something all fucking day, the same thing, over and over and over and over and over and over and fucking over for a good, say, 14 hours, 12 to 14 hours, over and over and over, the same thing all day. Going to bed or going to sleep. I slept on top of the four-wheel drive. Okay, my dogs were inside the four-wheel drive. Doors wide open because it's stinking fucking hot. Yeah? And I'm still speaking it. I'm speaking this all day. And then I went to sleep, bang. And my jaw was fucking so fucking sore. Because I'm laying up there going, just go to sleep, John. Just go to sleep. Shut your eyes, relax your face and go to sleep. And bang, going to sleep. Then the next day I woke up, got out of there. Received the morning star. Brain burnt that information into my brain. So I would never forget it. That was speaking it over and 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 over all day. And you're in no different boat. There's a lot of people in different boats to me. You're in exactly the same boat. It's all fact. The entire lot is fact. This isn't hearsay. This isn't bullshit. This isn't some lunatic that's just made this up, that the picture in front of everyone is Jesus. Because at no time, like I'm thinking, And like I explained, where do I get a picture of like what I've seen? Because I've got a picture of God, who's Lord God now. I've got hundreds, thousands of them. But where do I get a picture of Jesus? Well, that's fucking something. Just, it never entered my mind until bang, saw it. I didn't see you, Jesse, at all. Okay? I saw the fucking picture of Jesus and I saw the releasing of the dove. And I'm just looking, going, you're fucking kidding me. There you are. Who's this guy? Who the fuck are you? And I've looked down and I've gone, Jesse. Oh, fuck. Jesse. Because I knew fucking instantly who you were. Then you led me on to Maximus. Yeah. This entire thing is amazing how it's been played out. And it really is, Jesse, because we're nowhere near the end of it. Nowhere fucking near it yet. Because like I said, there's information, documents that I'm going to send to certain peoples. They're not going to sit back and watch. It just is what it is. Because if I had my way, Michelle would be still here because we would have nothing. Well, basically, I wouldn't know Michelle. I wouldn't have met Michelle. Who's Michelle? You would know her as Mary, Jesus' mother. That nowhere at all, same as Jesus, like I said to you. Okay, nowhere in the Bible can you show me where the mother of Jesus is named Mary. Nowhere, it's not there. It's Michelle Mary. Jesus' mother was called. And hopefully she's fucking just absolutely reaming everyone in Holy Jerusalem. Because I know that's where she is. That's what the scriptures say, exactly where she is. Lord God Almighty, Lord God, they're all there. Well, Lord God comes backwards and forwards, comes through the veil. And Jesus, he's in heaven. When you've got the codes, you know exactly what you're reading now when it comes to the Bible, Jesse. And I can assure you of this, it will shake you up, because what you'll find out is I woke up on the 25th of December 2011, I could read and write. Before that, I couldn't read and write exactly what the scriptures say. No one's going to teach him. Okay? And exactly what happened. Did I know any of this? No, I didn't know this. You had to live through it first, Jesse. Obviously, I didn't know it. Yeah? I didn't know why I couldn't read and write in my entire life. Okay? Then it just happened. Bang! I can read. And I was like, whoa. Okay. And when you've got the codes, you know who Mary is. You know who my mother is back then to who she is now. I've met her. I met her at Yah's. Yahweh-Jesus. My mother from 33 AD was there at Yah's. Did I know it at the time? Well, yeah, but I didn't, because I picked her up at the airport, but I had a rapport with this other woman, okay, and her sister come, and they look completely different, okay, and I've given the one who I knew, okay, been communicating with, I give her a hug, okay. Then her sister, I give her a hug and a kiss on the cheek. And fuck, I blew out. Like, because this guy hates hugging. I don't like hugs. For me to go kiss someone on the cheek, it's like, what the fuck just happened? Because at that time, did I know she was my mother? Back then, 33 AD? No, I didn't. No, not at all. What I knew was, what the fuck just happened? That should never have happened. What the hell just happened? And it was the soul coming through. The soul knew that was my mother. And more to the point, it was to trip me out. Yeah. But all of this is real, Jesse. The picture that you've got, you're the only one on the earth with the picture of Jesus. And there he is. He's a dark black man, not white. That's why I say, don't you find it strange that you're the only one that I know of? There's others, but you're the only one in a position where you do lots and lots of videos, Jesse, and you got a picture of Jesus sitting behind you, and he's black, or he's brown. He's not fucking white. Yeah? And he's releasing the dove. And I know I can't keep repeating over and over what I've stated to you. But there will come a point, Jesse, if you don't turn all your cryptocurrency into commodities, there's nothing I can do for neither of you and Maximus. At all. There's nothing I can do. And that's why I highly suggest if you're not using... that's the way to say it, because I've been trying to find the wording for it. Business matters for QNT, XRP, and XLM. You got to get rid of the entire lot. Turn it into gold, because crypto money is coming. It's not here yet. Okay? The King of Kings, he knows it's coming. Okay? China knows it's coming. North Korea, Saudi Arabia, Emirates, India, all the BRICS nations, they know crypto money's coming, not cryptocurrency. Fuck cryptocurrency. Fucking Satan shit. But it will still be here because people don't believe in God, let alone you're talking to him right now, Jesse. Big statement to take on board, eh? And that's why I highly suggest both of yous read the information that's in front of you. All the links down below, the books. Go look at all my videos. Then come back and tell me, you're not God. But apart from that, Jesse and Maximus, I love the Perriers, and I do, because I feel your souls. I know you're trying to do right, you're trying to do correct, but there's got to come a point where he's got to pull up. Safeguard your family with all crypto money, not cryptocurrency. Then you can come and stand and see it last with us. Apart from that, Godspeed.